Hey guys, Dave Northeast Edible. We're back in the garage. We're working on our seeds for the winter, getting them ready to plant for this spring. So first step, scarifying the seeds is complete. We let our seeds soak in the water for about 24 hours. And these guys right here, the June berries, I drained them off. I basically took a paper towel and put it over the top and drained out the water. You can see a bunch of seeds right there. So I'm going to show you a couple ways to do this. Two ways that I've had success with, and there's other ways to do it, but these will be the ways that I do it with. So I have another cup here, filled it partially with sand and moistened it with a little bit of water, and I put some seeds in there, and I basically just mix the seeds into the sand, and you can see right in there there's a little bit of seed in there. And you could say it's just regular sand. Put a little soil in there, and I still have a bunch more seeds in here to add in. You can see, so I'm going to add those in now. You can see, and just basically no real rhyme or reason. Just get them in there, and then this is enough soil. I'll just spread them around a little bit. So you want the sand in the soil to be a consistency of, say you're at the beach and you're right by the waves, and the sand is packed down hard. That's basically the consistency that you want of like beach sand, where the place where you'd walk right where the waves hit the beach. That's perfect. I'll let these guys sit in these cups in this moist sand. I'll make sure the sand doesn't dry out, but I'll let them sit in there for about 30 to 60 to 90 days, depending on which seed variety. For the apple, it usually takes about 30 to 60 days. For the sea berry, it's about 60 to 90. So I'm sorry, June berry is about 60 to 90. Sea berry is a little bit quicker, about 30 days. So those are the ones we're doing right now. Now I'll show you the moist paper towel method. So I'll take this paper towel. You can see the seeds on there right now. I'll basically just fold it up, put it in a plastic baggie, stick it in my refrigerator, put a date on my calendar, and pull them out at that date. Problem with that is sometimes you forget about it, unless you're really religious about going in there and checking on it. Sometimes you can forget about it. Ask me how I know. I've forgotten about them, and pull them out of the refrigerator in April or May and had some moldy seeds. With all the seeds in close proximity in a paper towel that gets a little bit too wet, that can happen. So I like to go the sand method. I'll stick them in my garage. It's cold in here. It's an unheated garage. We'll stick them in here. I'll come by every time I come in here to do some odd job. I'll check on these guys, make sure the sand in the soil hasn't dried out, and I'm kind of just more in front of it, as opposed to that paper towel in a baggie stuck in the back of my refrigerator that gets put behind 100 things. So that's the way I do it. You can do it a different way. If you leave a comment in the notes, and let us know how you guys stratify your seeds. But most important thing is to get out there and do it, because if you never tasted a June berry, you're missing out. They're better tasting than a blueberry. Real equivalent to like a cherry as far as one of my favorite fruits. So June berries must not ship well, because if they did, you'd find them in the supermarket shelves in every grocery store around. So Dave Northeast Edible, stratify your seeds is the second step on getting your seeds ready for sprouting come springtime. So do that now, and we'll check back in on the next step in a little bit. Make sure you subscribe and get those seeds stratified. Take care, guys.